to hit
In all
you like
honesty,
that.
this time around, we're coming at you a little differently. But it's booze. There's some booze here.
That would be
Cracker
really
Jack?
good. Because clearly
Okay.
this channel gets way more entertaining when we start drinking.
What else does he say? I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch.
The Notre Dame Fighting Genitalia.
Whale's vagina.
Sure, an all bourbon channel. That's like an all cooking channel or an all sports channel. Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. So welcome back to Bonded by Spirits. Last time you saw us, we were unboxing some goodies. And today, Jason and I want to share with you some of the things that came in that box. And Jason had a great idea about these two specific bottles. And I'm going to let him tell you about what his idea was.
Well, out of all the bottles we got, some were some barrel picks from Don's Liquors and Wine, which are obviously one-offs, and they're great, and we have not tried them yet specifically. But this one was the most interesting to me, simply because Blanton's came in our box. So did the John J. Bowman single barrel. And if you don't know, now you know. Blanton's its distillate is sold to John J. Bowman in Virginia. They then run it through their still one more time, so it can be a Virginia bourbon whiskey, and then age it in their barrels. But the little known secret that it is Blanton's distillate that goes up to Virginia, and then they age it themselves and then put it out under a different label. So if any of you were wondering why Blanton's is so hard to get, because they're selling it to other people, it seems like. Stop doing that. No, I'm kidding. Actually, based on this tasting, I might encourage it. So out of the bottles that we pulled out of the box, the two of us are like, all right, well, we need to take one, to keep it, for the time being. So I chose the Blantons because, for me it's rare in North Carolina, and I appreciate the Blantons on occasion. And James was hunting for the John J. Bowman, so it was like the prize in the claw machine. Like, you're so excited he finally got one. So so now they're back together. We joined, and we're gonna taste them against each other and just see. James, what do you think about the John J. Bowman?
Well, I think it's delicious. Honestly, it's a very well made. It is different than Blanton's. I haven't tried them side by side, so I'm excited to see how they compare. Blanton's isn't a bad product. It certainly has a lot of hype in the bourbon world due to its hard to get. It's also a single barrel, which is very nice.
Right.
Of course, that means that every barrel should be just a little bit different, but pretty close to the same.
Sure.
And it'll be nice to see what Bowman's treatment of that distillate.
I was gonna say the difference in temperature or humidity and where they are in the country versus Kentucky versus Virginia. The thing for me also is we've had Blanton so many times. And I like it, I think, because every time I do kind of feel like it's a little bit different. It's not 100% the same every time I've had a new bottle. So
right, I'm going to let Jason unbox.
I'll unbox, and then are you going to do the pouring, or
I'll be
do I
pouring.
need more practice?
I'll
You know how I am.
I'll pour these two.
So I obviously with me, I love it so much I put it back in its case. So we're just going to toss that over to the side. Don't mind the noise. Sorry about that. Off camera. The sock. I do that. As you can tell, I haven't had a lot of it. I'm reserving it. But it is.
Oh, Jason got more than it.
Oh, can't have that, buddy. Can't have that. Again, I cheat. I put the bottle in the glass because I don't want to. How's my? Oh, it's like a weights and measures thing.
So I will take one.
Okay.
Put it over here. My Blantons will stay on the left.
I mean,
It doesn't matter. The Bowman has a sticker on it.
Blanton's has a lot going for it because of the bottle itself is freaking awesome. I mean,
Straight away, just comparing the two, the Bowman has more color to it.
Bowman has the sticker, right? That's what I figured.
It does.
Oh yeah,
it's just
definitely.
got a little more color to it.
Definitely a hint darker, a shade darker, just a little bit. I'll be interested to see how that plays
So
out.
I say we start with the Blantons, because the Bowman, interestingly, is bottled at 100 proof, and Blanton's is usually 93 and 93 proof. Yeah. So,
Love it so
and
much, we
this
forgot what it
this
was
is the N bottle,
the N.
N
Yes.
horse.
And what was the year on this guy? Was this recent? I didn't even look. 124 of 23. So,
So
it's got a little bit of an extra, mellow in the glass kind of scenario. But the John J. Bowman, I mean, they have 3, maybe 4 now. They have the small batch, the port finished, and I think there's another one.
And they call him like Isaac Bowman.
Yeah, they do.
It's the Bowman line.
Yeah.
John J. Bowman is the only single barrel.
That's correct. Yeah.
All right, we'll start
All right.
with the Blantons without further ado. Yep, definitely Blanton's.
There she is. I mean,
good caramel,
mm,
a little bit of alcohol in the nose,
strong nose. I mean,
a little fruity. It's really nice. Go ahead and get into it.
see, I like it. Very pleasant. Good flavor. I do like the caramel notes in this one. They're not over the top. The oak isn't, over the top either. I mean, but you also have to consider that technically, if you can find this bottle in Virginia on the shelf, it's almost the exact same price as a Blanton's in retail. It's pretty crazy.
That's true. That's true.
So
I find it to be very caramel forward, strong notes of fruit in the middle. Has a nice long smooth finish. It's a very good product. I definitely would pay retail price for it.
Yeah, some of the $1.50s and higher, just straight from the barrel stuff. I mean,
there's just so many other bourbons in the Blanton's retail range
for sure
that are excellent that it's hard to pay that much more for a bottle.
Yeah. So it's, when we started this, adventure with the unboxing. I mean, we quite literally were, like, just not sure how the video would go, but it's been pretty popular. So
yeah,
we definitely, one comment was that we didn't drink while we were opening, which
we were
is
just
like
so excited to open
I
them.
think
it was
we were
like Christmas.
Yes, I think that was clearly we were just
Father Bourbon came to visit.
So, the comments have been really good. The views have been great for us. Having such a small footprint on YouTube right now is big. But
we definitely appreciate you guys letting us know some things and commenting on our videos.
So we're going to continue that sip and chat kind of thing from each one of the bottles in the box. But these just seem to be the best ones to start with.
Well, there was a nice connection between the two bottles, right? Because of the distillate.
I think we also
it
like
made
to drink
sense.
more than one. Yeah,
exactly. Here we go. In the Bowman. The Bowman is definitely not as alcohol forward.
Caramel
and fruit.
Caramel.
But it definitely has a different nose. All right.
Wow, I like it. Wow.
It's got a much longer finish.
Very
smooth.
Way more smooth, actually.
Not nearly as much fruit.
No. I get your dry fruits kind of over here, but I don't get it here. I get more caramel
and oak.
Definitely the oak.
A little bit of toffee in this one.
That might be. That's a good.
I really like it. I will say this: it's gonna be hard. There's no like real clear winner. It may just come down to personal preference.
Now, the last time we ever had anything comparing Blanton's against something else happened to be the barrel pick or the store pick that we had of
was it the old Pavilion pick I had?
No. It was the the Oak and Eden.
Oh, the Oak and
Eden from the barrel pick.
Yes.
That was actually picked in 2021, but for some odd reason, maybe it was due to the COVID era, that it didn't hit the shelves until 2022, late 2022. So we were still buying it up until early this year. But you had the experience of bringing that plus a Blanton's to a bachelor party.
I did.
And you kind of asked people to give you an opinion on that single barrel store pick from the Wake County ABC. And
now I will say that. The people at the bachelor party probably weren't
they may not.
Best,
the
best audience at the time that
God only knows what they drank before they did any of this.
They weren't.
This is really good.
Yeah, They tried to mix it with Coke. That just tells you the crap.
But there were a couple that kind of said that
They did.
they really liked the Oak and Eden,
They
even
did.
though that is MGP juice.
Mm-hmm. Well, MGP does great stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's not their own product.
I mean, Smoke Wagon's
Oak and Eden-
MGP.
Yeah, that's right.
And Smoke Wagon is
Ooh,
outstanding.
The unfiltered is delicious.
Uncut, unfiltered is one of my favorites. All right, I'm gonna go back to the Blantons.
I'm still on John J. Bowman. That it's rather delicious. I mean, from an opinion perspective, it's holding its own. Like,
It is.
really good.
It's just
Let me go back to the blends. Can't.
all right.
We're not blind taste testing, so that could be, obviously
affecting.
Yeah, kind of we're back into the oak, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of is missing that. There's a lot of oak in the on the palate up front, and it does kind of linger now that I'm tasting them side by side. It does have a long finish, but I think that is the caramel fades and the oak stays, and then with this one, don't really get the oak. I just get caramel the whole time. Caramel, sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
This is hard for me. It's hard for me. I usually prefer a higher proof, but today
this
I'm
is
enjoying the Blantons a little bit more than the Bowman.
all right.
I actually am. I think that's a little more complex.
Okay. Well, I think the one thing that is consistent that we can say that we don't really know a whole lot about the warehouse process,
Right.
what shelf, what rack, what rickhouse, where on the
Yeah.
property. At least Blanton's, it's the oldest story in one of the oldest stories in Buffalo Trace's history. So it comes from the same shelves, or the same floors, in the same rickhouse,
Mhm.
and warehouse every time. So we know a lot more about how they
Yeah.
age that.
Either one is good, but today, Blanton's.
Blanton's? Are you going Blanton's? I'm going right back to I got my last two.
I done
Okay,
finished.
you were ahead of the class.
Yeah. I hear you. You got to pick your own.
I mean, I think the sweetness almost has a bit of a sweeter, and I know that's not necessarily everybody's cup of tea. They do like you said, the complexities around.
Well, you like a smoother finish anyway.
I am that kind of guy.
Right, and I like a little bit
Yeah,
more,
I mean,
a little more
Sue-
rampant
sue
kind
me.
of thing.
What's tough is that I've been a proponent of Blanton's. I mean, forever. I mean, I'm just like
A Blanton's fan.
Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much, I'd prescribe it to you any day of the week because,
But again, with it being so hard to find,
pure.
we definitely want to look for alternatives.
If I was a medicine man, I'd be carrying.
Oh, I just got the hiccups.
Oh,
I didn't even
did
drink that much.
Oh, I gotta rinse. I'm sorry. Didn't rinse.
Yeah.
Foul violation.
Now, I hadn't told Jason this, but our next Blanton's head-to-head is going to be blind against a bottle that I have gotten some information on
Oh.
that's
yeah.
supposed to compare favorably to Blanton's.
You keeping secrets? with me?
Yeah, I already got the
Are
other
we,
bottle.
are we at that point in the relationship?
We
You're
are.
keeping
We
secrets.
Well, no, it is actually and I'll share it with you. The next one we're going to try is going to be Redwood Empire Pipe Dream
Oh.
against Blanton's.
Okay, I see. Again, you go back to the Blantons. You go back. I mean, it's very close for me. I mean, I can pick out some flavors out of each one of them that I genuinely like.
You can't go wrong with either of them.
If you live in Virginia and you can get that, I would not.
I
I would not turn it down.
Sleep
I
on
mean
it, that's for sure.
Now I'm not sure they do this green label one all the time. I know there's
It's
a
on
red
their-
labeled
It's
single barrel.
in Virginia. It's on their allocated list.
Oh yeah, okay.
So-
Because that's like the distiller's selection. Like that's like their basically he chooses the barrel. I don't know. I've tried. I don't know that I really understand what the green label versus the
It
red
is
label.
hand selected at peak maturity by our master distiller, Mr. Brian Pruitt. Thank you, Mr. Pruitt.
Yeah. Cheers. Kudos. Great
Yes.
product. John J. Bowman.
Both single barrels.
I mean, that's tough to compare. It's very different. They're both in different.
But you got to make a choice.
Gosh, I know. I knew you were gonna say that.
Go ahead.
I
Go
know,
ahead. Go
I
ahead
know.
and stab Blanton's in the heart because you know you're going to pick the Bowman.
Today. I like the Bowman a lot today. Right
There you
now,
go.
today, for some reason, it's just hitting me like that's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
I'm
shocked, honestly. I thought the higher proof I would pick the Bowman clearly, but
I think I do
Not
like that
today.
really smooth, maybe a skosh sweeter finish.
It's
Not
definitely-
like
it's
as the
definitely
dry
sweeter.
fruit kind
it's
of,
definitely
you know.
sweeter.
Like,
It tastes sweeter.
yeah, the toffee, maybe the caramel kind of. Maybe that's what gets me. All right, well, that's it for this sip and chat. Oh wait, it's not it. You know what we need to talk about?
What's that?
The actual box that we ordered from Don's Liquors and Wine. Everybody's been asking, like, you know, what was the budget? What did we do? How did we get that? What happened? I mean, everybody wants to be in the know. You know, the film at 11. Kind of
Right.
scenario. So, if anyone wants to know what the budget was, maybe we should let someone guess it.
Take a guess at what our unboxing video cost, and we'll make another video where we reveal.
Yeah,
What we did.
I think, unfortunately, we have, 78 subscribers at this point. But the video has been viewed, I think, close to 1,500 times. This video we're going to, put up quickly. We're going to make sure that it's, back to back there. But I can tell you it was north of 900.
Right.
That we can go ahead and just say it was north of 900.
For all the bottles.
Right.
Including shipping.
Including shipping.
So.
And it was not a...
It wasn't a retail box.
No, it
by
wasn't
any
a
means.
retail box. We
And-
did have an exorbitant amount that was in that box.
We did sort of put ourselves out there to get some bottles
I
that
mean,
we've been wanting to try.
When I got the notification that I had 50 pounds being delivered, I was like, holy crap. I got, 2 different, tracking numbers. I'm like, good Lord. So, but shout out to Don's Liquors and Wine. We are definitely going to be tasting that burning chair.
Indubitably.
That burning chair. And oh man, there's so many of them I want to bring them all out now, but can't. We'll do that in another video. All right.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to hearing from you guys about what you thought about what we talked about today, and maybe hearing what you think about what that budget might have been for that unboxing. Like, subscribe, share it,
Yeah.
comment too. All those things help us out and help us continue to do this. It really isn't something that we're making any money on. Obviously, we're spending way more.
Oh, this is a passion for us.
Absolutely.
This
We're just
is
enjoying it.
Yeah, this isn't a revenue stream.
No.
We just
We
like
both have day jobs. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
So, very much,
Yes,
very,
very
much
much
so,
so.
very much so.
I would like to not have one. But,
yeah, but
hey,
no, this is just fun
What
for
did
us.
Austin Powers say? I also want a gold toilet, but it's not in the cards.
It's true. But we do enjoy sharing with you guys and hearing from you guys. So please enjoy.
That's right.
And if
Drink
Yeah.
responsibly. Drive safely. We've never.
you have any pets, spay or neuter them. I'm sorry, that's Bob Barker.
Oh my God.
But thanks for joining us.